7 signs of breaking up in a relationship. To be aware of it now. Breaking up in a relationship is a terrible thing, isn't it? However, there are some fundamental reasons for a breakup that we should be aware of. The main reason that people split up is fear or insecurity. This is often the case when a couple is newlyweds, because they may want to keep their privacy. This can cause them to isolate themselves from other people. This cocooning process is natural for new couples, but it can also lead to misunderstandings and loss of interest. When this happens, it can lead to a breakup, so it is best to limit time spent alone together. One of the most common reasons for a breakup is inability to care for each other. Taking care of each other keeps the relationship going, but it can also lead to a breakdown. If you can't fix your partner's mood, you've got a problem. It's hard to maintain a relationship when you can't make each other happy. It can cause your partner to feel rejected, angry, and unloved. There are days, with the behavior of your partner, you would have wondered, are we breaking up, or even got a feeling of breakup signs. So, to alleviate your worries, let's have a look at these 7 signs of a breakup. Shall we?
Hello dear viewers. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to TKI, theknowledgeinsights.com, being part of your personal development. Before we begin, why not click the subscribe button and the bell symbol below? As we get new insights for your personal development, we will share them with you. Number 1. Behaving selfishly. Being selfish is one of the most annoying traits in a person. It makes your partner feel irritated and annoyed. You may want to distance yourself from this person, but you cannot ignore their behavior. You should try to understand why they behave this way and work to stop them. You can prevent your relationship from getting worse by understanding the reasons for their behavior. If you want to save your relationship, it's time to stop being selfish and make yourself happy. You shouldn't get angry if your partner is being selfish. Ultimately, it's not healthy for your relationship. You should avoid confrontation because it can lead to anger and arguments. Your anger may be justified, but try not to give in to the temptation to use these feelings against your partner. If you don't want your partner to leave you, confront them. Your response will likely be to defend yourself and continue to behave selfishly. A relationship can become strained when the other person becomes a selfish person. If a partner shows signs of being selfish, you should be aware of them and try to address them. While expressing your displeasure in an open, honest manner is the first step, be careful not to use words that hurt your partner. Focus on addressing personal issues rather than blame your partner. Create a neutral environment and try to find a way to address the issues without blaming each other. Number 2. Nothing is similar. There are some people who have a nefarious intention behind this belief. It is not uncommon to find one-sided relationships. Whether a person is ignorant or just rude, they have an unrealistic idea of what a relationship should be like. While many relationships are ruined by insufficient communication or imbalanced expectations, it's important to keep in mind that there are ways to maintain a healthy balance in a relationship. Trying to find shared interests is an important way to start the conversation. When you're in a relationship with someone who is completely different from you, it can be fun at first, but it can become awkward and even potentially lead to a divorce announcement. That's a myth, however. According to a recent Pew Research Center study, 64% of married Americans say that having shared interests is extremely important to their marriage. The importance of shared interests is ranked higher than having good sex and political beliefs, as well as other qualities that couples seek in their partners. There are many reasons why a relationship can become one-sided. You and your partner may share similar interests and passions, but you and your partner may feel increasingly distant. Your relationship can easily turn into a one-sided affair if the two of you feel that there's little in common. Finding something in common can help save a relationship from disaster. Once you've found something that you're both interested in, it's easy to reconnect. Number 3. Not resolving disagreements. If you're wondering what mostly creates conflicts in a relationship, then you're not alone. Many people experience this problem at some point in their relationship. However, many of these conflicts can actually be good for the relationship. Without conflict, your relationship would be much more boring and lifeless than it is now. Here are some ways to prevent conflict in your relationship and help you make it last. The most common cause of conflict in relationships is differences. When two people are at odds, they have different views about things. These differences may include personal preferences, values, and ideas. When a person feels threatened by their partner, they may begin to do something unrelated to avoid the confrontation. While these actions may be counterproductive, they can actually help your relationship. Once you learn how to resolve disputes effectively, you'll find that your relationship will become much stronger. One of the biggest causes of conflict in relationships is being selfish. People tend to be selfish and don't consider their partner's needs and feelings. For example, they may not think about how a move will affect their partner. And they often fail to realize how their actions will affect their partner. This behavior is unhealthy for a relationship and can lead to resentment. But there are ways to deal with conflicts in relationships. Number 4. Cheating. If you've ever been cheated on, you know that it's a painful experience, but you may never hear the real reason why. The good news is that there are a number of reasons why people cheat in relationships. If you're in a relationship, and you've been cheated on, these reasons can help you figure out why. One of the most common reasons people cheat in a relationship is falling out of love with their partner. According to a survey of more than 400 adults, 77% said that not loving a stable partner was a major cause for cheating. Another common reason is a desire for variety. A lack of love can lead to extramarital affairs, but it's also possible that someone just wants a change of pace. If your partner doesn't give you the attention you need, you may be susceptible to the temptation to cheat. Despite your best efforts, they might still feel tempted to be unfaithful. The first step is to understand the cause of infidelity and identify the causes. Sometimes, it's a lack of love or commitment. If your partner isn't committed to you, he or she will likely find someone else to satisfy their sexual desires and have an affair. Number 5. Communication breakdown. Many couples have difficulty communicating with each other. While this might be a temporary problem in a short-term relationship, a lack of communication is a sign that the relationship is in trouble and requires some serious work. In many cases, a relationship can become strained because one partner feels unheard or unappreciated. If this is the case, it is essential to make a conscious effort to improve communication with your partner. First, it is important for both partners to acknowledge that lack of communication is a problem. Sometimes one partner will be more motivated to solve the problem than the other, and the other may be fine with the status quo. If you notice these signs, it is time to seek professional help. If you're having a difficult time figuring out how to improve your communication skills, you should seek help from a therapist. When communication breaks down, trust is affected, which leads to more fights and breakdowns. If a partner is not listening, it's important to be open and honest with each other. If you can't communicate, don't expect the other person to listen. In fact, a lack of communication is a sign that there's a problem. Without proper communication, a relationship can become dysfunctional and unrewarding. Number 6. Increasing distress. Instant annoyance is a common part of any relationship. It can be the result of a different habit or belief set in one person. Instead of seeing annoyance as a sign that something is wrong in the relationship, you should approach it with curiosity. It's a great opportunity to find out the message underneath the irritation and then change it to something kinder or softer. There are several ways to do this, and you can learn more about them in the Break Free from Relationship Anxiety e-course. First, try to identify why you're feeling angry in the first place. If you're a victim of an argument, it's likely that you are angry with your partner because you don't feel like being yourself. Anger is a reaction to behavior. Becoming aware of what causes your irritation can help you work through it. If your partner is not acting as you would like them to be, consider what you really like about them. Another possible cause is an illness or addiction. In addition to physical ailments, irritability can be a sign of underlying health problems. Thyroid issues, depression, or hormonal issues are all reasons for irritation. When you feel angry, it may be a sign of an underlying problem that needs treatment. If you're in a relationship with a partner who's constantly irritable, it's time to see a doctor to address the problem. Number 7. Excessive exposure to each other. While spending too much time with someone can be very satisfying, spending too much time with your partner can also be a disaster. While spending a lot of time with your partner is important, you should still find a person that you want to be with all the times. This way, you can avoid unhealthy codependency or losing your identity. Here are some signs that your partner is seeing too much of you. If you are having difficulty letting go of your partner, consider talking to a close friend or family member. This will help you both understand your partner's point of view and help you figure out how to deal with the situation. Try talking to your partner about your feelings and how you feel about it, as this will help them understand your perspective. Remember to keep your emotions in check and be open and honest when describing the situation to others. Keeping in constant contact with your partner is crucial for the health of your relationship. Spending too much time with each other will lead to codependency, which will alter your life. These people become dependent on each other and cannot function without constant contact. This will cause them to overlook the negative traits in their partner, especially if they do not feel the need to see them all the time. Takeaway: if you are thinking of separating from your partner, here are some tips to help you avoid a split. First, you should try to separate the emotional from the practical aspects of the separation. This will help you reach an amicable settlement if you and your partner disagree about a specific issue. Second, you should do everything possible to make the breakup amicable. This is particularly important if the breakup was not mutual. Remember that you are not the only one in the relationship. Your partner may have conflicting values, and this can also contribute to the risk of a breakup. However, if you communicate your values clearly, your partner will be more likely to accept this decision. By making your feelings clear, your partner will be less likely to feel hurt or angry, which is a major factor in breaking up. As far as communication is concerned, you can try to discuss your concerns with your partner. Then, you can start making lists of things that you value. You can draw pictures of the family before and after the split or make stick figures and share them with your partner. By expressing your values, you will make it easier for your partner to understand and accept your reasons for the breakup. This will make the breakup more amicable for both parties.
Dear viewers, we believe that seeing this video would have piqued your interest and sparked your curiosity. We'd appreciate it if you could leave us a remark in the comments section below. As always, we appreciate hearing from you.